Hi kids, I hope you are having a good week. It's actually the end of the work week for me. It's Friday afternoon and I had just gotten a text from Mike reminding me that it was my turn to tell the kids story. So I'm really glad that Mike reached out to me because I would have hated to miss the opportunity to connect with you all this way. So I do miss you all and I look forward to seeing you when we can. But in the meantime, this is a good chance to share a Bible story with you. So today's Bible story, in my mind, I always think of it as the man with two names. So I'm going to tell you a story, which is probably considered one of the greatest sort of fails of the faith, that then becomes probably one of the greatest victories of the faith. So let me tell you about this man with two names. So he was first known as Saul. So I'll tell you about Saul's life. So Saul was somebody who was wicked and he had a really hard heart, and he actually had a lot of hatred for people who believed in Jesus. And to make matters worse, he had a job that gave him the authority to basically find people who believed in Jesus and persecute them and arrest them and throw them in jail. So Saul spent most of his time doing that, looking for believers of Jesus and looking for ways to persecute them and put them in jail. So you would think someone like Saul, with such a hard heart and a wicked life, would probably never change. But that's not true, actually. Even though he is probably, as Saul, considered one of his great failures, he's actually going to be completely changed. And how that happens is that he's on the road to Damascus and he has an encounter with Jesus. And like many other people who have encounters with Jesus, Saul is completely changed. And he's so completely changed that from that moment forward, he actually goes by the name of Paul. And he is the exact opposite to what he was when he was Saul. And so Paul actually has a heart that loves others. He not only believes in Jesus, but becomes someone who preaches the good news of Jesus to everyone he encounters. And actually, his writings are captured in the Bible, and he, I would say, would become probably one of the greatest preachers of the faith. And so God changed him. An encounter with Jesus changed him. And he turns this failure into this great victory. And I look forward to meeting Paul in heaven one day. And I often think of him when I think of my own failings and things that I just can't seem to change. And I'm reminded that Jesus Christ can change us. And the things where we fail at, that Jesus Christ can turn those into victories. So I love the story of man with two names, Saul, who became Paul. And I think it's a good one to remember because all of us need to be reminded that Jesus Christ can change us. I hope that you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.